Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Messerschmitt 100 here, once more back with another tank review from World of Tanks. Today we're taking a look at this powerful machine, the ISU-122S. It's a Tier 7 premium Russian tank destroyer, and it's a remarkably good one. But before we go into the review of this tank, let's first take a look in the garage. There's all the prizes Wargaming has received and scattered all around, with fun information of tanks. V5 and all. But something you might not have noticed is, if you look down there, the Rattler. Well, from what I heard from a friend, you can actually there is going to be a game mode where a lot of players are going to be against this monstrosity, which is controlled by the computer, and I'll look forward to it. But also, Tiger. Will we introduce the next update, or not? I hope it is, because I want the Tiger. I mean, who does not want to rumble around in Tiger chassis with a 380mm rocket launcher? And also, nice hologram-like art there. I really like it. I really like this year's garage. Yeah. And this is the Hall of Fame. Pictures from the Hall of Fame. And yeah, I really like the garage. But enough about the garage and the T-35 in the background. Let's look at this beast. Now, it's a Tier 7 vehicle, but as we always start off, let's go to the history of this tank, which I'm now shamelessly going to read up from the vehicle details. The tank destroyer ISU-122S was a heavy assault gun built on the chassis of the IS tank, and was effective against German heavy tanks as well as fortifications. The prototype was built in Chelyabinsk, Kiryov plant in April 1944. The vehicle entered service August at the same year. That's pretty damn fast. And the total of 675 vehicles were manufactured from 1944 to 1945. Well, that's interesting. Now, let's go to the stats of this machine. It has 870 hit points, which I find a little bit strange, because it is an ISU. And if you go to the tech tree, let me just pull up the Tier 7 SU-152 and the ISU-152. You will see that this tank destroyer has the same hit points as the SU-152, which has the KV-1 chassis. But this thing is basically a ISU-152. It has the IS chassis and the same box. So I really hope they had more hit points, because the ISU has 1010 hit points, which I found a bit strange, because it is the same tank destroyer, but with a long barrel gun. You can actually even get the same gun if you just go to the garage and back to the tech tree. (1944). Let's see. Yeah, there's the same gun. Only this thing has high rate of fire and 3 more penetration on high explosive. That's strange. And little bit more accurate, but has the same aiming time. It is the same gun as this one, so that you can mount on the ISU-152. So it's basically it's not a fully upgraded ISU-152 with less hit points, but it's still great. Now, the weight of this machine is a pretty good 46.52 tons out of 54.4, but there's no what is it called again? Sorry. Equipment that you can mount on this thing to make it that heavy. We go to the equipment setup. Later. The top speed of this machine is 43 kilometers per hour, and it reaches that. I don't think it reaches exactly 43, but there's a okay 600 engine horsepower, so it gets up to speed reasonably fast. But it can struggle a little bit. Uphill it can struggle. Traverse speed is not terrible, but could be better. 27 degrees a second. It could absolutely be better, guys. And now we get to the armor, which is a weakness for this machine. It has 90 in the front, a side, and only 60 at the rear. And also it has absolutely horrible sloping. Anything gun with 100 to 110 millimeters of penetration will go through this without any problems. The only place you can bounce is if they hit these cheeks at the side, or maybe this plate. But I found that this plate is extremely thin. It's very thin. Or if you angle the armor, something like that, I have received a bounce. But or if they hit the top at this angle, then you're going to bounce. But anywhere else, you are pretty much dead meat if they catch you. If they catch you from the side, you are dead. Literally. And the tracks of this machine is also pretty huge and quite wide, so they are easy targets. But they're not that easy to detrack. They're actually quite not. They are pretty strong. And now we go over to the cannon on this machine. The 122mm long barreled anti-tank gun, high velocity. 122mm D25S modification 1944. It has very healthy 8.11 rounds per minute. This thing reloads in 6.11 seconds. It's a really fast firing machine. The DPM on this is without any equipment or crew skills 3100 DPM or damage per minute. This thing puts out Jagdpanzer E100 numbers. If you let this machine go unattended, you are going to be in a mountain of hell, because it can fuck up a whole lot. But penetration though is low. But I really found that I really don't need to use arm-piercing composite rigids. I have no really problems penetrating people from the side. But the armor-piercing composite rigids or premium ammo is a healthy 217 penetration. If you engage the Jagdpanzer E100, let's just go tank destroyers. If you engage the Jagdpanzer E100 in from above at that angle, you can penetrate. But again, you're just tier 7. This does not have premium matchmaking, but you're not going to meet the Jagdpanzer E100. So you're not going to worry about that. But you can penetrate him if you get above him. It has a standard 390 damage on the arm piercing, which is devastating, and taking in consideration this thing reloads in 6 seconds, you can just guess how much damage this thing can perform. And 530 on high explosive if it penetrates, and which is at this tier pretty much all the health of a artillery, or at least a tier 6 artillery will go down without a struggle. This thing will just pulverize it. And also very good against light tanks. They're going to fuck up a whole lot with a light tank. Accuracy could be better, but not horrible. Aiming time 2.9 seconds, but I have enhanced gun drive and vents and crew with bodies and arms. Gun traverse speed is 26 degrees a second, which is healthy. Signal view range, yeah, poor, and signal range, okay. Here's a problem with this machine. The gun, or the gun traverse. The gun can only traverse this far to the side. It's a really, really small traverse this gun has. So keep that in mind. Engage people from as long as range as possible, but it can still be very effective in derp situation. You have to find the optimal range with this thing because it has long aim time, but it gets better with the enhanced gun drive and ventilation. Now this is a premium vehicle, as said. It's only sale for actually today is the last day you can buy it on the EU premium shop. So yeah, if you see this later, you're not going to be able to buy it for a very, very long time. This is quite a rare premium tank. I have not seen very many when I play battles, and yeah, this thing is also very thinly armored. But if you try not to get hit, it's a problem because it is the same size as a 1815A, but still, it's a very good machine. Now this package comes with a full train crew that I bought with Brothers in Arms perk, so you don't need to train a crews. It also comes with 2,550 gold. And this Tanks ISU plus, of course, a slot in the garage. And is it worth it for the price? Hell yes. This is a must buy. If you like the ISU-122S, you are going to love this machine. It's an incredible fun tank to drive around and just mess up the day of anybody is stupid enough to park themselves in front of you. You're going to fuck them up. Let's look at my statistics on this vehicle. I have 7 battles and I won all of them. And average XP per battle is 1000, so you go clock in quite a lot. Battle survived, only being killed in one battle. Yeah, only one battle been killed. Hit ratio is quite good, also because full upgraded with Brothers in Arms. Damage ratio, destruction ratio, really like that. Average per battle is average cost damage vehicles. There you go. I do pretty much quite high damage in this thing. And maximum destroyed in battle 5, which is actually the replay I have ready. And gotten 2 high calibers in this thing. It is a fun machine. If you got the chance to buy it, I highly recommend to do. And also, in addition, you get 3 days of premium. So you get even more for your money. So yeah, consumables, the standard ones. And that's the garage part for this machine. Let me just add before we go into replay, it looks absolutely beautiful. Well, on to the replay. So here we are at Fisherman's Bay in the ISU-122S. And you're just going to see how powerful this gun is in a moment. Now we are advancing pretty strongly on the flank I am at, and which is good because there's going to be a lot to take attention away from me. A AT-7 is spotted, he's behind the rock and no danger to me. So I'm just pushing up, but the other flank is pretty weak. And also a very weak in the middle. Here's the KV-13. Hit him. He hits me, and here you can see the armor is not going to help you. Fire another one, and the T-43 finish him off. So you should have some companions with you because As I said, the armor will not hold up in most situations. Here's the 87. I'm watching out so he can't fire at me. Now I see the Nashorn is weak, so I'll just take my chance. And there's a bounce. Let's see where he hits. There's a hit from the T-43. No, sorry, the KV-13. He hit there. There you go. Well, let's get back. The 87 is now concentrating at so many targets, so he cannot keep up. This is where I swing in and make his day a whole lot less livable. First shot, right in Coppola. Reloading and finishing him off. There's my second kill. Oh, the Tiger 1 gets in a shot at me. I have not really experienced any ammo racks in this. Another hit, this time straight into the driver viewport. The driver, the place where you can hit the driver is actually pretty big. So you don't need to hit square on the driver hatch. Just pretty much all around here and it will... I get a shot hit here and it killed my driver. Well, a lot more questions to be answered. So we got two tigers. We got the first tiger there, which is not... Oh, he's looking at me. Back off, back off. I'm driving forward. See the tiger. Fire and it bounces. Which you can see that's sometimes problem with low penetration. The other Japanese tiger is finish him off, and now it's just this tiger left, which is destroyed by our Nashorn. So good shot there. And now I'm going to use a health kit to get my driver back up, because driving without the driver is a complete chore in this tank. It really slows you down. It's one of those tanks that you just have to have the driver up and running. If well, also this thing has two loaders, so if one of them get hit, killed, I mean, it isn't that important. You can go with only one loader, but at least the gunner and the driver should be also in full health. If both of them knocked out, you're going to be in a world of hurt, because then the gun is going to take 5 years to aim, so not exactly. And I finish him off. Letting my allies go first, and we spot a Type 58 and an M6. Now Type 58 is not seeing me, he's backing off. Right into my sight. Get a shot right into his turret, and he's fleeing. But now taking half his health away. So he's not going to last. I don't know why my sight is drifting away like that, because there's just something wrong with the War of Tanks replays. Or, well, yeah. Something very strange. But now there is only 3 left, and I'm driving full speed ahead to get, hopefully, my 5th kill. Which I will get, but I won't say which one. And closing in now. The M6 is killed off. I just had to go 20 seconds longer in because I was just driving. Here you go, the IS-2. The T-43 takes a shot at it. Look at this. Both of them bounces. What's the chance? Now, I got him. And that is a good replay in the ISU-122S. It's a really heavy tank destroyer, which certainly dishes out the damage. If you let this thing roam free on the battlefield, it's going to cost you a lot. But at the same time, drivers of this machine, you have no armor. Don't count off your armor ever. You're like the Schröder meal right behind me. You just don't have any armor. You can bounce, as I saw, at a pretty extreme angle if you get lucky, but never count off your armor. Count on your gun to just smash the opposition. That is what you have to do. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review of the tank destroyer. If you have anything more to add, then please write in the comments. I would be glad to hear them and also respond to them. And by the way, as favorite comments go, hopefully this won't show up. My favorite comment is John Epic on my tiger scene review video. So thank you so much. It was a really good comment, and I enjoyed reading it and of course responding to it. So thank you very much for it. That was my favorite comment in this to this video, and yeah, I hope you liked it. If you liked this video, then please click the like button. Share if you want to, well, show my replays to others if they have it or interested in buying this machine, which they should. If you want to train Russian tank crews or just go completely nuts on the battlefield, then yes, this machine is an extremely good moneymaker and crew trainer. It's highly recommended by me. And of course, if you want to see more of War of Tanks and well, other videos to come, then please subscribe to my channel and you will get it immediately when I uploaded the video. That was all for me, guys, and as always, keep your ammo dry, your barrel clean. I will see you on the battlefield. Thanks for watching.